Hi everybody, Ivana Intuitive here with our weekly predictions. Please know this is for entertainment purposes only, and please like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate everybody for getting me over 500 subscribers, so thank you so much. I am now on my way to 1,000 subscribers, which I totally appreciate. Everybody subscribing and of course stopping by and watching my videos. I totally appreciate it. So I just want to say thank you and hello. As we know on our weekly videos here, I use my Radiant Rider Waite tarot deck. For clarifying, I'm going to use the Moonology Oracle Cards by Yasmin Boland. And for our 3-card pick, I'm going to use the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms deck by Colette Baron-Reid. So let's get right into this. The first thing is, got some questions here that I wanted to know the answers to. And the first question I have is, I don't know anything about Montreal, Canada, but I'm wondering if it will make a comeback. I did notice something, and I thought, I wonder if, and then I actually thought, I wonder when, because I think, will Montreal, Canada make a comeback and really kind of straighten things up? I know we have plenty of cities here in the United States that certainly are working to, that really need, that they really have some work to do to get things straightened out, to help people get affordable housing going in that. But what's so funny is I think everything in the world just kind of ebbs and flows. I'm not saying it's good, because when the pendulum is on one end, but then eventually it will swing over to the other end and problems get solved. It's almost like once things get bad enough, this pendulum swings and they start getting better. So, but I was just wanting to get this energy on Montreal, Canada and making a comeback. Yeah, wow. I love these cards, really. Let me get one clarifying card on this. Oh, I love it. Well, I'm actually going to read the cards in reverse order, but the first card I have is this 8 of Pentacles card that people are going to start working. They actually, I'm hearing already are working diligently to bring in new programs, bring in more housing, bring whatever the issues are. People are really looking. I'm hearing that they're starting to look at the problem. I know this gentleman is working on these Pentacles, but they're really starting to look at it, and they're really starting to really get some ideas on how they want to plan for the future. So that's the first card that I get. The second card that I got, though, is this Knight of Pentacles card. This is a very slow moving card. It truly is. And I'm hearing that this is going to take about 5 years, because here we have these empty fields, right? But they are ready. They're fertile and they're ready for seed, right? They're ready for new ideas to spring up, to be planted and to spring up. But it's going to take some time. But you know what? They're starting. They're working on it. Is there the 6 of Cups, is there some, nostalgia, like we hope for the good times, or, in the past, thinking about the past, how it was in the past, how nice it was. There's definitely that feeling of nostalgia around things. And there's definitely a feeling I'm hearing of them trying to incorporate some of the things, or keep buildings that have a historical value, things like that really give that flavor of the city. The last 2 cards I get, though, are amazing. The 9 of Cups. Yeah, things come up. And I heard 5 to 10 years, and I'm going to bring up this other card because I got the 9 of Cups, and the bottom of the deck card, the 10 of Cups, happy family, every emotional stability, happiness. And so feeling very happy after, really almost after like the hard work is done and things are moving forward. And then also having just this beautiful, happy family energy over everything. And then the clarifying card that I got is a fiery climax approaches. And this is the full moon in Aries. And I'm just taking this as, it almost like they do like a ribbon cutting, but it's going to take about 5 to 10 years. This isn't going to be a turnaround that goes really quickly, but there will be a turnaround, and there's going to be significant improvements, I'm hearing, even within the next 5 years. And this fiery climax, I'm hearing that they're going to have like a ribbon cutting or something that is really just going to be like, it really sets things off. And I'm also hearing too that there will be some type of, it keeps crossing my mind as I'm reading this, that some business or something's going to settle there. That's really going to help to bring in people living down there and the whole thing. So I think it's all going to be good. It's going to take a little bit of time. People are on it. So there you go. Okay, then we have this idea of earth angels. These are people that come up, will show up and like say, hey, I know you needed this, and they hand you a teddy bear, like a stuffed bear or something out of the blue. So the question I have is, do earth angels know that they are earth angels? Let's see if that can be, I mean, it's a yes or no, right? Do the earth angels know if they are earth angels? Oh my gosh, I love it. Yeah, actually, well, okay. They do and like they don't. Some absolutely do know that they're down here for a specific purpose. Many purposes I heard, but one of the purposes is to help out and to just let spirit guide them as to where they need to be. Other people I'm hearing don't know. Oh, I love it. Okay. So the first card that I got is this Ace of Pentacles card, which is a new fertile beginning that, yes, these earth angels, many of them know it. Or they'll get a feeling like they get this feeling, of course, I have to do this or I have to hand this to this person. And then afterwards, they're like, you know what? I'm like, there's a reason I did that. I'm being divinely inspired to do that. And here it is, this Six of Swords card. Here they are helping people when they do whatever they do. They give them that teddy bear or they give them some money or whatever it is. This is this person who here they are helping this person move to smoother waters, right? And not always like a very it's not really a smoother water movement as far as like a material thing, but it's a smoother waters movement, like psychologically or like in their heart and in their mind. Like they know somebody cares. They know the person that's being helped, that the earth angel is helping, knows that there is a level of care here and a level of energy around them that they are feeling that divinity. Here we have this Four of Swords. Really, these people are really deep thinkers. These earth angels, they really do contemplate things. They don't always look like we think they're that like an earth angel. I mean, I see in my mind an angel with wings and, and then walking around on the earth, but clearly they're just normal people here, but they have that slice and that sliver of their consciousness, which is really open to the divine. And then I got on the bottom of the deck, the Magician card, which is just a beautiful divine card, using all of our tools, right, to move forward, having this connection between heaven and earth, right? This balance between heaven and earth, between, Father Sky and Mother Earth Gaia, and using all the tools down here that they have to use to not only make their lives better in many ways, but to also make their lives better through helping others. It's really a divine contract that they came down here with. Also, the clarifying card that I got is Surrender to the Divine. I think this is just amazing, and it says this is full moon. Surrender to the divine. And that is really what they have done in their lives. Surrender to the divine. So do they know that they're earth angels? Yes, many of them do. Many of them know because they also question, like, why do I have this pull to hand this thing to this person or to bring it? So they know too. But it's not something that they maybe do every single moment of the day. They're not like, they go about their lives, they're doing their things, but they're definitely open. They surrender themselves to the divine to help when help is needed. Let's see. Oh, here's a good question. Will we have safe, driverless, reliable cars? And if so, when? Will we have safe, driverless, reliable cars? And if so, when? So let's see. Will we have, well, oh my goodness. Okay, sooner than later, because I will tell you, yeah, okay. All right, will we have safe, driverless, reliable cars? Oh, wow, okay. I'm always like, oh, wow. It's funny because, you just like, wow, the energy just comes through. It's like, all right, I like that. I mean, I'll take it, Oh, interesting. Okay, so first card I get is there is some holdup on it, right? I mean, there's a time that like the collective has to like take time to like get their mind around something. Not only do we need to do that as an individual, okay, but we need to do that as a collective. So also there's that, and there's the fact that they're still being developed. But what's really wonderful I'm hearing right now is, and by the way, I'm not that I'm biased here, but I would love to have a safe, reliable, driverless car that I could just sit in the car and, get driven around. That would be like wonderful for me because, well, I like driving and everything, but it would just be, I would love that. But anyway, that being said, so there we have the issue of you know, people getting the consensus of people getting their head wrapped, the collective getting their head wrapped around it. But also there are some barriers to the technology, right? We're still figuring it out. We're still practicing. We're still learning, but it's making leaps and bounds because a second card out of the deck is this magician card. Again, we are using, you know, our engineers and everyone who's developing all this stuff, and even us who would be the consumer, we are also opening up our consciousness to these ideas, right? And that is what, you know, just everybody's working together to come up with these driverless cars. Look at this. I mean, I just see that this is just such a beautiful card. It's the Two of Cups, and really just having this exchange. This is funny because I'm seeing this as like the car and the person, right, is having an exchange, not two people, although it could be two people, but it's almost like it's bringing in this triangle here of people being able to drive. They're able to get places. They're able to do what they need to do, get to doctor appointments. It's taking a lot of pressure off of people who maybe don't feel that they're the best driver out there. They can go and use these cars, and it's not as, and they just have their own car to use. You know, yes, there are plenty of ways to get a ride. But you know what? It just opens up. It just makes a really nice energy exchange between like the car and the person. Is it going to come? And how? Yeah, absolutely. Here we are, this Wheel of Fortune, this Wheel of Fate, that it's definitely coming. I mean, there's no doubt about that. And then I got this Knight of Cups card, which is, of course, this is like this knight riding in with this, like, here you go. Here you go, ma'am. Do you need a ride here? Because, you know, I have the cup and it's full and it's beautiful and it's balanced. The last card that I got here is the answers you need are coming. So yes, this whole industry, or this whole setup of having driverless cars is coming. And I'm seeing, you know, it's funny because it's really runs the gamut for as far as numbers are concerned on these cards. I got a 2 and I got an 8. And I'm going to say between 2 and 8 years. I know that sounds like a lot, but you know what? A lot, like a long time span. But I think we're going to start seeing a lot more things in 2 years out on the roads. And I think by 8 years, I just saw the image of these things dropping off, these swords falling over, and this like her being bound drops off. So although it sounds like a long time from now, 8 years, I think it's going to go fast, like time always does. And moving forward. Oh, I have another question. And this is, you know, every now and then I will hear, it'll be nighttime, and I will hear a big noise outside of my house, like a car going by or something, like a car screeching. It's usually a car. And I think, what the heck, just, you know, what's outside? And I'll look on my Ring camera because I'm too scared to look out the window because it's a big noise and it's late at night. And I'm like, well, let me just look at the camera and see what's going on out there. And what I will see but 2 orbs dancing. And they're just flying and flying. And this is no way a bug, because I will see the 2 orbs, okay, on my Ring camera. And then I'll see a bug fly by. I mean, there's no doubt, or a bug will come out this way or whatever. There's no doubt that it's a bug, okay, with what flies by. But I wanted to know, you know, what are these orbs, or who are these orbs? So I'm going to see, you know, and are they orbs? So what are these? Well, they're 2 orbs of light. I mean, however I want to say it, they're 2 orbs of light, but who or what are they? So let me see if I can get any answers on this. I have a kind of an idea of who they are. And let me just pull some cards and then we'll get there. Okay, and let me pull a clarifying card here, see what we got. So yeah, so like I say, and they will just dance around. They'll leave the frame, these 2 orbs, they're together, like they're just totally in sync with each other. They stay about the same size apart, and they just move in sync with each other. And then they'll fly off, and then they'll fly back in to the frame. So, yeah, right? Oh, again, love it. Okay, well, the first card that I got here is, and this is interesting. Here's what I think the 2 orbs are. I think they're my grandmothers who passed many, many, many years ago. And it's funny because I thought, why did I get this 5 of Swords card? And I think because when they were alive, they fought a lot. They really did not like each other. And I don't want to say that, like, they tolerated each other. They had many things in common, same generations, they grew up in the same neighborhood, things like that. But there was like this, you know, I don't want to say, well, competitive. It's not like one ever won out or anything like that, but there was a clashing, okay, of the swords. Let's put it that way. There was a clash with them. And then, of course, you know what, they moved on. I think they both had very fulfilling lives, but they had lives, both of them, with some level of tragedy in them. But then look at this. I get this Knight of Cups card again, which we just got in the last reading, coming in with a message, right? Moving forward. Here they are on, like, well, here's one person, but like I'm hearing like this spiritual white horse that they're coming in on, with just bringing a level of balance, of emotional balance. And then I got this 10 of Cups card, which is the family card. Love, light, balance, family, emotional, stability. And it's funny because I just realized this. I know this isn't like a man and wife, but I almost look at this as my two grandmothers. And then this is like the grandchildren playing here. Huh! Never saw that. Never looked at this card like that before. But the fact that it came up is kind of like, here's like the grandparents and here's like the grandchildren. So really giving me some, something to kind of latch onto with that idea. And then the last card that I got, which is the clarifying card. I love this. Blue Moon. Believe in the impossible. Oh, okay. I love it. I do believe in the impossible. Absolutely. And I'm going to keep that, as those are my two grandmothers that stop by every now and then just to say hi. I will tell you too, when I hear that big noise, okay, I live on a very quiet street. So when I hear a big noise, like a car, the one time I heard a car like really rumbling in front of my house, and I looked out, there was no car. There was no car, but there were the two orbs. Like right when I looked out, the car noise went away. And so I think they can set things up with, audibly set things up so that I will go to the door or look through I won't go to the door. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm too scared to do that, but I'll look through the Ring camera, and of course then I will see them. So, which is very nice. That's very nice reading. So now here we go. Let's do our 3-card pick a card, Wisdom of the Hidden Realms. And let's pick some cards for that. And these are cards. These are oracle cards. So just think about whatever issue it is that you have on your mind. And let's see what we get. I'm going to shuffle these up. And I just want to thank everybody really for being here today. I appreciate it. Appreciate your time stopping by. I just love to see the comments. If you ever have anything you'd like me to read on, please put it down below. And I do read all the comments of that. So here we go. Let's see what we got. All right. Card 1, card 2, card 3. Think about which card resonates with you. 1, 2, or 3, and don't think too hard. So the first card that we got is card 1. This says Sisters of the Seasons. And it says cycles of growth, natural law, and divine order. There's also a 17 here, which adds up to an 8, which is like infinity to me. 8 happens to be my most favorite number. But if you're in this, if you pick this card, what it's saying to me is that there's an ebb and flow. You might be really busy right now. You might not be so busy right now, but there's an ebb and flow tonight. There's natural laws and a divine order to things. So if Source has you kind of in your waiting room right now, don't worry. They'll call you back, you'll to like the doctor's office, which I don't want to make it like that. I don't mean anything negative about it. But you know what? There's a season for everything. So if you are really busy and really moving forward, wonderful. If you're more, things are slower and you're kind of in your waiting room, that's okay too. So just take, I'm hearing just realize that you're right where you're supposed to be with divine timing. That's card 1. If you picked card 2, I got the Resting Tree, and this says patience and stillness. If you got this card, you know what? It might be time to take that spa day, to take a day off from work, whatever it is, bringing patience, stillness, and I'm also hearing quiet, just quiet around you. You might need some time to just step back, have that quiet time. And if you picked card 3, you got the Web Weaver, and this says synchronicity, divine intelligence, cause and effect. There's also a number 4 here. 4 is foundation. It's like the 4 legs on a table. Steady foundation. You're building things on a steady foundation. You are weaving your dreams right now. And be know in confidence that that you're building them on a strong foundation, which is really nice, because you know what, that's a nice strong foundation. You might be on the bottom level, you might be on a middle level, but whatever it is, you have that strong foundation behind or beneath you. And I love divine intelligence, and I love synchronicity, knowing that you too are right where you're supposed to be. So there you go, my friends. Those are my that's my predictions and the 3-card reading. Don't forget to come back tomorrow. Thursday, energy readings. Friday, weekend readings. Mondays, 3-card, pick a card. Tuesdays, I channel Super Duper Girl. So I will see you tomorrow, my friends. Namaste.